welcome to another jewelry making video brought to you by KeepsakeCrafts.net. Today we'll be using Swarovski crystals and some gold-plated and gold-filled elements to make these gorgeous sparkly earrings. Perfect for Valentine's or anytime. So to make these earrings you will need some Swarovski crystals. You'll need two 10mm hearts, this is the color amethyst, two 11 by 7mm drops, also amethyst, two 6mm bicones, and two 4mm bicones. These ones are crystal clear. I wish that all of my findings could be gold-plated or gold-filled, but I'm working with what I have. But these square 20mm links are gold-plated, as are these 10mm twisted rings, also gold-plated. And my wire, which I have two 2-inch pieces, is gold-filled. Now these squares and rings are fused. They're soldered closed. There's no splits. So to connect things we'll need jump rings. And these are 7mm jump rings. You'll also need two ear wires, two plain head pins, you'll see why, and two decorative head pins. These just have the little balls on the ends that just add a little something. Alright, so I've gone ahead and made one of the earrings for you so that you can see it here as a reference. And the way we get started to make the second one is we take one of the head pins, the head pin with the decorative end, slide on your teardrop, slide on the 6mm bicone, and now we're going to make a wrapped loop. And we're going to make it a little larger. We're going to make the loop part a little larger than usual because it has to go over this square frame. So you grasp your wire right where it comes out of the crystal bicone with the tips of your chain nose pliers and give that wire a bend so that you have a 90-degree angle. Then we're going to tuck in our round nose pliers, only I'm going to move in maybe not quite halfway up the round nose pliers. And then wrap up and over. You'll only be able to get about that far. Reposition your round nose pliers and finish making a nice round loop, just like that. And then just twist it slightly to the side to open it and slide it over your square frame. And then this part's a little tricky, but take your chain nose pliers and close it back up, just like you were closing a jump ring. And then get a hold of that loop with your chain nose pliers, best you can, and use your other chain nose pliers to grab that wire end and wrap it around that little bit of wire left above the bicone. Don't make too many wraps so that you might end up cracking your crystal. That can happen. And then just use chain nose pliers to trim the excess. Keep your thumb over it so that it doesn't go flying into somebody's eye. And use your chain nose pliers to tuck in that end, again being gentle, being mindful of the crystal. And now we have that dangling nicely from the square frame. The next step is to wire wrap our heart. So take your 1 3/4 inch piece of wire is plenty. Tuck that into the heart, leave just 1/4 of an inch sticking out, and bend both wires up in a U shape so they're parallel, and then keep bending them over the top of the heart until they crisscross. Where they cross, grab each wire with chain nose pliers and bend it up so they're parallel again. Grab those two wires with chain nose pliers right where they bend up, and then bend that long one over at a 90-degree angle. And then here, after this, the procedure is just the same as when you made the other wrap loop. Over the pliers, reposition, make it round, except we don't have to attach this to anything. Makes it a little easier. Hold onto that loop with chain nose pliers and then wrap the end around those two pieces that are coming out of the heart. done. Trim off your excess. Remember, this is, if you're using gold-filled wire, you don't want to throw away these scraps. Gold is rather precious these days, as I'm sure we all know. So use your chain nose pliers to tuck in any end that might be sticking out. And then also take your round nose pliers and make that loop sit nice and straight above the wraps and nice and round. Okay. Next, use your chain nose pliers to open the jump ring, and we're going to slide on the square, the heart that you just wrapped, and the fused 10mm ring. And this is probably the weakest part of the whole earring, is this jump ring, because it's not fused. So make sure that the ends meet very securely, that there's no gaps. Look at it from the top and the bottom and the sides, and make sure that it's perfectly closed. The last step is to make a wrap loop just the same way I showed you with this small 4mm bicone. So here I've made the little 4mm bicone into a wrapped loop unit. And I just need to straighten out that loop a little so it hangs straight. And then the last step is to open the loop on your ear wire. Same way you open a jump ring, by twisting it out to the side. And then slide on this little wrapped loop and the 10mm fused ring. And this is the second weakest point in your whole piece, again, and open a loop that is split and not fused. So make sure it's closed securely. And now you can see why I didn't use the decorative head pin below the 4mm crystal, because it would then not dangle nicely inside the ring. And there you have it. A gorgeous pair of sparkly earrings. Here's another look at the earrings that we made today. Gold-plated, gold-filled elements and Swarovski crystals. You just can't beat them. Of course, you can take these ideas and use whatever shapes you like, whatever colors you like, and make the design your own. I hope that you'll give this project a try. Thank you so much for watching KeepsakeCrafts.net videos. Here are a couple more videos that you might enjoy learning from. Please be sure to click on the subscribe button so that you subscribe to this channel and don't miss a thing. And also check out my blog, KeepsakeCrafts.net, where I have lots more crafting and sewing, all kinds of jewelry making ideas and inspiration. So thanks again for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.